The ground underneath us may not be as stable as we think it is. There is a lot of built up energy underneath the 7 tectonic plates which makes up the Earth's crust. When the plates have separated far enough and detached, all the energy is released and cause what we know as an earthquake.
We're experiencing very strong shaking. Wow. I think we need to get under the desk.
All right, we're going to go to break. We'll be right back after this. Wow.
The planet Earth's crust is made up about 12 major tectonic plates. The Earth itself is basically floating above magma. There is no way possible to precisely predict when earthquake will occur. Some of the scientists are in preparedness of what is called the big one. It is around the San Andreas Fault. Even though it's been inactive for over 200 years, since basically 1857, many predict that California is well overdue for at least an earthquake with the magnitude of 7.8 magnitude. A lot of buildings in California, they were not built after 1980. A lot of the buildings are not really prepared for an earthquake of that magnitude. The earthquake would not cause a tsunami as most people would think. Since the tectonic plates on California is mostly land, it will mostly be just a devastating earthquake that would separate the California section from the mainland of the US. Or if you have enough money, you can invest in one of these earthquake-proof beds that will allow you to slide into a box and protect you from the earthquake. Found that interesting.
Seismic activity would activate the beds seen here in animations apparently created by a Russian company, though details are sketchy. The bed also contains supplies, though it's unclear how you'd get to them. If this is an earthquake-proof bed, I'd rather take my chances, poo-pooed one headline. But
well, if you don't have thousands of dollars for that, and if you don't trust the methods of that process, there's also particular ways you can do to avoid as much injury or issue during a earthquake if it occurs. One of the best things the experts say is to not run outside, but to also go inside and get under something stable, such as furniture or something that is sturdy enough to withstand any weight as best as possible.
A lot of what we see in earthquakes is people with broken legs and people who run through glass. And the best thing to do, like we always say, is duck, cover, and hold. Get under some piece of furniture, and the main point is to protect your head and chest.
During and immediately following the shaking, buildings could collapse.
Some of the things you should do when trying to protect yourself from an earthquake is, one, get to the ground and cover your head with one arm while trying to crawl under something that's stable. One of the misconceptions of trying to avoid a earthquake that's been debunked now is not standing in front of the doorway or in between the door, which was once thought before to be the best spot to weigh out a earthquake that is occurring.
E-shelters in a doorway. Many people caught in yesterday's 6.4 magnitude earthquake in Southern California did the same.
I told everybody, get back, maybe stand in a doorway. I don't know, that's what I learned from school.
But new research says they're wrong and that standing in a doorway during an earthquake isn't a good idea.